So let's start with the new chapter called as ethics. So ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆಚಾರ ಅಂತಾರೆ. So further ನಾ chapter start ಮಾಡಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಇದರ meaning ನಿಮಗೆ explain ಮಾಡ್ತನು. So let's understand what all we will be studying in this chapter. Moral and values, 12 ethical principles for business executives, 10 work ethics, need of engineering ethics, and professional ethics in engineering. And in this topic we are covering all this, that is confidentiality, conflict of interest, gifts and bribes, whistleblowing, employee rights, right to privacy, trademark and trade secret, discrimination. So all these topics we are covering under this heading. So let's start now. So first let's understand the meaning of these three terms. These are very important and the entire chapter is dependent on these three terms only. Okay, so either meaning now first clear act tilkono. And I think every one of us have come across all these three words in our life, like values, morals and ethics. But in general, like when we think about these three words, we feel like all these three words are similar. Yes, so no doubt they are very much similar, but there is very little hair gap between the meaning of these three words. So let's understand the individual meaning here in detail now. First, we will be studying about the term called as values. So values andre ena, this one. Okay, so values of a person are the principles and beliefs that they think are important in life and that they tend to live their lives by such values as guiding principles. So ಇದರ meaning ಏನ? So certain values ನಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರ್ತಾವೋ. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಯಾರನ್ನಾರು ಭೇಟಿ ಆದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಅವ್ ಭಾರಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಡ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಅದಾನು, ಸರ್ಟನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅವ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನ ತನ್ನ ಲೈಫ್ ಒಳಗ ಅಂಡ್ ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಅಬೈಡಿಂಗ್ ಬೈ ದೋಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಲೈಕ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆಜಿಟೇರಿಯನ್ and my value is like I have to be vegetarian or I want to stay vegetarian lifetime. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಲೈಫ್ದಾಗ ಎಂದು ನಾನ್ ವೆಜ್ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಫೀಲು ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದರದ ಏನಂತಾರದ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನಾನು ಎಂದೂ ತಿಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಟೇಸ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ಲೈಫ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ದ ವೆಜಿಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಈಸ್ this being vegetarian is important for me, isn't it? And I like to abide by the time. Whenever I start working on something, I see to it that I finish that work by this time. So I am very much strict follower of time in my personal or professional assignments. So giving importance of time is more important valued in my life. Okay, so when I discussed about these kind of things with you, so you might have understood that every individual will be having the set of values. Okay, so ನಂದ್ values around 100 ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನಿಮ್ದು 100 ಇರ್ಬೋದು, and my values doesn't need to match to your values because my values I am giving importance and this value is the individual value. Okay, it is a personal importance or personal belief. Belief ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ವೆಜಿಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಅದೀನಿ, ನೀವು ವೆಜಿಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಆಗ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. Me being the vegetarian or staying vegetarian lifetime is the value of my life. So from this what you have to understand is every individual is having the different set of values. Okay, and those values the person try to follow 100% in his entire life. So this is having the high priority among these two. Okay, so this hope you have understood the meaning of the term value now. Now let's understand the meaning of the term moral. So morals are the beliefs of the individual or group as to what is right or wrong. So ನಾವು ಏನು ನಮ್ದು ಮಾರಲ್ಸು ಅಥವಾ ಇದೇನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ ನಾವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಲೈಕ್ ವೆದರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆರ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಸೊ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ದ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆರ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ವಿ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಅದು ನನಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ಸತಿ ಬಟ್ ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದು ಇನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ, ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಮಾರಲ್. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಅನದರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾನ್ ಟು ಅ ರೆಸ್ಟೋರೆಂಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಮೈ ಮದರ್, ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ vegetarian and we are having the vegetarian food now. So one person will come and sit in front of us who will take non-vegetarian food. So what I will feel is like, yes, both of us have the values of being the vegetarian. Yes, this is very true. Now let's understand this in the context of moral. Okay, so ನಾನೇನಂತನಂದ್ರ ಅವ್ರು ನಾನ್ ವೆಜ್ ತಿನ್ನಾಗತ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಓಕೆ ಲೆಟ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಈಟ್, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸೊ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ is the moral. This is what you have to understand. So let me give you the refined definition of this. Individual is picking up certain set of values to decide whether it is right or wrong. So I am picking the principle like being vegetarian, and I am deciding like whether he is right or wrong. Okay, but I'm saying, okay, it's his individual interest. If he is eating, that is well and good. I don't have any issue. But if my mother is very like strict follower of vegetarian, so she might feel like, okay, how come he can eat non-vegetarian? All the other thoughts will start coming in her mind. So her moral is different. So again, what you have to understand, this moral is also individual centric. This value is also individual centric. Hope you have understood the difference between these two now. Now let's understand the meaning of the term ethics. So here group or society picks certain values to determine what is right or wrong. So here what you have to understand is this ethic is not the individual centric. So this is usually used in terms of group or society centric. Because see, the reason or the way I am explaining these things are with respect to the company, because whatever we are studying in this chapter is completely like professional behavior, the relation or the qualities of the employee, what the employer looks for, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಕಲಿಯಾಕತ್ತೀವಿ completely like management kind of. Okay, so in that way only I am explaining. ಈಗ individual persons ನೀವು if you want to understand is like ethics. See, ಅವಂಗ ethics ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, he is not having like moral ethics, ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೀವಿ. So that I am not talking here. I am talking with respect to the professional point of view, what is needed for this chapter. So here, as I mentioned, group or society pick certain values. So ಏನೇನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅವು ಒಂದು ಸೊಸೈಟಿಗೂ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವು. Then that society will decide whether it is right or wrong. So for example, if there is a village of 100 people, so ಅದ್ರೊಳಗ 80 people ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಗೆ ಅಗ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರು, then that will become the ethics of that village. ಆಮೇಲೆ after 2 or 3 years ಅದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜು ಆಗಬಹುದು. So that's what it is, group opinion. One more example I want to give you. I want to take you to 1820. So 1820 ಒಳಗ ಸತಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋದಿತ್ತು ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಒಳಗ. And that sati system I can give the example for ethics, because group of individuals followed that sati system or they believed, ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇತ್ತು ಅವರಿಗೆ. But Rajaram Mohan Ray's moral ಏನಿತ್ತು, no, this is not right. Okay, so what he did was he fought for that and he saw to it that the sati system was abolished. And that time sati system was the ethics. But today, if you consider, no sati system is the ethics of our country. So these ethics can change and they are the group example. Okay, so hope you have understood the meaning of all these three and difference between all these three. So till now I personally feel like ನಾನು ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದು interchange ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗ. And when all these three combine, that will represent the nature of a human being or a human behavior. So one more example I have given here with respect to ethics, values and moral. You can go through it. So now let's understand the 12 ethical principles for business executives. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿ, ನಾನು ಮೊದಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ ಪ್ರಕಾರ we are concentrating about the company in this particular chapter. So ಇದ್ರೊಳಗ 12 ethical principles of a business executive ನಾವು ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿವು. Okay, business executive ಅಂದ್ರನ who own the company, who run the company, or who own some part of the company, or who take the responsibility of certain projects in the company. So these are the various responsibilities of the business executives. So simple term ದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದು executive ಅದ್ meaning ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರ leader. So a leader is called as the business executives. So he should follow these 12 ethical principles, because of which the company will be very much successful. So what all are these 12 ethical principles? Commitment to excellence, law abiding, honesty, respect for others, loyalty, accountability, reputation and moral, leadership, fairness, concern for others, integrity, promise keeping. So we will be studying all these 12 in detail now. First, let's start with honesty. So honesty ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡ ಒಳಗ ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕತೆ. So this is called as honesty. So ethical executives are honest and truthful in all their dealings, and they do not deliberately mislead or deceive others by misrepresentations, partial truths, selective omissions, or any other means. So either meaning ನೀವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ like what we are studying here is these are the principles what the business executive should follow compulsory, or these should be the principles or the qualities of the business executives. So what it is, he should be very much honest and truthful to all his work whatever he is doing in his organization, and he should never mislead, misguide ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಪಾರ್ಶಿಯಲಿ ಟ್ರುತ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು, ಲೈಕ್ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳಬಾರ್ದು, ಸಿಲೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಒಮಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತನಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಬೇಡಾಗಿದ್ ಬಿಡೋದು, ಆ ತರ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. So he should be very much honest in his work. Next principle of business executive is integrity. So integrity ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ, ಸಮಗ್ರತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಾವರಿನ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಪಾಲಿಟಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಕಲ್ತೀವೋ. ಸೊ ethical executives demonstrate personal integrity and the courage of their convictions by doing what they think is right, even when there is a great pressure to do otherwise. They are principled, honorable and upright. They will fight for their beliefs. So ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ, ಅವರು ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಮಾರಲ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಅಡ್ಹೇರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರು, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ವಿತ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ತಪ್ಪು ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ನೋ, he should follow his principles and he should be correct to his principles or his ethics. So this is called as integrity. Next is promise keeping and trustworthiness. Ethical executives are worthy of trust. So ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ನಂಬಬಹುದು blindly, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಯಾರಿಗೂ. They do not interpret agreements in an unreasonably technical or legislative manner in order to create justifications for escaping their commitments. So they have to keep the promise. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ತಮ್ದು ಕಮಿಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದಿಂದ ಅವರು ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಲಾಯಲ್ಟಿ. ಸೊ ಲಾಯಲ್ಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಸೇ ಲೈಕ್ ಡಾಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಯಲ್ ಎನಿಮಲ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಿ ಊಟ ಮಾಡೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಂದೂ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ loyalty is like faithful or ನಿಷ್ಠೆ ಅಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Ethical executives are loyal to their companies and colleagues, and if they decide to accept other employment, they provide reasonable notice, respect the proprietary information of their former employer, and refuse to engage in any activities that take undue advantage of their previous positions. So loyalty ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ, ಅದನ್ನ ಫೇತ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ್ದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಫೇತ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ತಿ ಆಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ವರ್ಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಟು ಲೀವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಫಾರ್ ಎನಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ದ ಸಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಏನ್ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಸಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಿತ್ತು, ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿವೀಲ್ ದಟ್ ಟು ದ ಕಂಪನಿ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಜಾಯ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈಗ ಡೇಟಾ ಸ್ಟೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಒಂದು ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಒಳಗೂ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು, ಲೈಕ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಜಮ್ತಾರ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಒಳಗ, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಗೇವ್ ದ ಡೇಟಾ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ to the other person for lakhs of rupees. So all these things shouldn't happen. He should be loyal to the company for which he is working. Next principle here is fairness. So fairness ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ, ಇಂಪಾರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಪಾರ್ಶಿಯಲಿಟಿ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಕೊಲೀಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ teammates and all. So he should be very much open minded. Okay, he should not have that kind of soft corner or attachment or anger on anyone when it comes to work and commitment. Next is concern for others. So he should have the concern for others. He should see to it that, or the executive should see to it that my company should also support the growth of the individuals also. So ನಂದು ಕಂಪನಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಲೈಫ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ he should have the concern of his peers. Next is respect for others. So he should have very good respect for his peer team. Like he should provide the human dignity. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡ್ಲಾರ್ದಂಗಿರೋದು, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಪ್ರೈವಸಿ ಏನಾರ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ನ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ shouldn't happen, and he should treat or give respect to any of like different sex, race or national origin also. Take a company in Silicon Valley, US ಒಳಗ ಆ ಕಂಪನಿ ಒಳಗ one team ಒಳಗ 6 members ಇದ್ರ there are situations like all 6 members in that team might be from different countries and there can be girl or male or female in that 6 team. ಸೊ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ದಾಗ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ಈಗ ಯುಕ್ರೇನ್ದವ್ರು ಇರ್ತಾರ ಟೀಮ್ ಒಳಗ, ರಷ್ಯಾದವರು ಇರ್ತಾರು, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ದವರು ಇರ್ತಾರು. ಸೊ ನಮ್ದು ಆ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಗ್ರಜ್ ಐತಂದ that should not be taken or reflected on my colleague. Okay, so that is different story, this is different story, so that we have to maintain this. So this is also one of very important ethical principle. Next principle here is law abiding. So the executive should abide by laws, rules and regulations relating to their business activities. So every company ಗೆ certain rules and regulations irtav. So all those rules and regulations or the laws should be abided by. Next is commitment to excellence. So ethical executive pursue excellence in performing their duties. Andrena, they should give their best and whatever the work they are doing, that should come out as a very good product. So this is what is the commitment to the excellence. Next is leadership. So he should have very good leadership skills. Like ethical executives are conscious of the responsibilities and opportunities of their position of the leadership and seek to be positive ethical role models by their own conduct and by helping to create an environment in which principled reasoning and ethical decision making are highly prized. So idar meaning enandra, leader yaar irtaralla, he should be knowing his responsibilities as well as his opportunities. Amele avuru he will be the ethical role models for his peer. ಸೊ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ, ನಾನು ಲೀಡರ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾ ಯಾಕೆ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ವೇ ಯು ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್, ದ ವೇ ಯು ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್, ಯುವರ್ ಪೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ accepting or will be following you accordingly. Okay, next is reputation and moral. Ethical executives seek to protect and build the company's good reputation and the moral of its employees by engaging in no conduct that might undermine respect and by taking whatever actions are necessary to correct or to prevent inappropriate conduct of the others. So here the business executive should see to it that he should maintain the good reputation of the company where he is working, and he should even maintain the moral of the employees also who are engaging in different activities or different work assignments in the work. And in no case they should go for the inappropriate conducts in their works and all. Next is accountability. So accountability and responsibility. Ethical executives acknowledge and accept personal accountability for the ethical quality of their decisions and omissions to themselves, their colleagues, their companies and other communities. Andra ena ee ond cholo agli kett agli, the person should be accountable. He should not pass on that blame to the other people like colleagues ga ಅಥವಾ ಕಂಪನಿ ಮೇಲೆ other companies communities ಗೆ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. So he should be accountable for all the good as well as the bad things whatever is happening for the company. Okay, so these are the 12 ethical principles for a business executives. So now let's understand about the work ethics. So work ethics andrena, a work ethic is a set of moral principles an employee uses in his job. Okay, a set of certain moral principles which the employees have to be using in their company. So ಇದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಟ್ರೇಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಟ್ರೇಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿ ಒಳಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರ, he should follow all these 10 traits. So whether it is from CEO or whether it is from the entry level workers or the freshers at ಕರಿತೀವಿ, then only there will be growth for the individual. So ಇವನ್ನ ನಾನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡೋದಿಂತ್ರ ನಂದು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್, ನಂದು ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಕೈತಿ along with the growth of the company. Okay, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದೇನ್ ನಾನು 10 ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತನಲ್ಲ ಈಗ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ 10 you should keep in your mind. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇವು ಯಾವದಾವಂದ್ರ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಎಥಿಕ್ಸ್, ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲಿಸಮ್, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್, ಅಡಾಪ್ಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ, honesty and integrity, self-motivated, strong self-confidence, responsibility, loyalty. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ದು ಏನು ನೀವು ನಾಳೆ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ವೆದರ್ ಯು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಬ್ or for the private job, the employer or the interviewer try analyzing on all these characteristics of yours. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು, ಯಾವ್ದಾವ್ದು ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅದಾವ ಈ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಒಳಗ. ಸಿ ನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಒಂದ್ 2-3 ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ನಮ್ದತ್ರೊಳಗ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಟೈಮ್ ಹೋದಂಗ ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಹಾಕೋತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಹಾಕೋತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 50 to 60% ಸರ್ವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಭಾರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ನಿ, ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಿ, ಬಟ್ ನನಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಸಿಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೀಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇನ್ ಯು. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರ ಒಳಗೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ನಿಮ್ದತ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ರಾಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಿಮ್ದತ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಟಿಕ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಹಾಕೋತ ಹೋದ್ರಂದ್ರ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟೆಡ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನಲ್ಲ, ಇವು 10 ಟ್ರೇಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನ್ ಅದಾವಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ತೆಗೆದರೆ ನಿಮ್ ವಾಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಚ್ಚಿರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬರದಾರ ಇಟ್ಕೋರಿ, ದಿನ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಇರಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಇನ್ ಯೋರ್ ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಮೋಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇರತಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಈಸ್ ನೀಡೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೀಡೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, because I am working day and night, and I should see to it that the students are getting benefited from my course and they are getting selected in the various exams. So once you guys get selected, that will be the motivation for us. And if that doesn't happen by bad luck, I have to stay self motivated. Okay, then only I can give better for the student community. But if I go down in the motivation level here, ಸೊ ನನ್ನಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೂ ನಾನು ಲೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತನು, ಲೈಕ್ ನಾನು ಸ್ಪಾಯ್ಲ್ ಹಾಕೋನು, ನಾನು ಹಾಳಾಕೋನು. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ that will impact Sandpoint, and directly or indirectly it will impact the students also. Okay, so all these points are very much useful for for leading a better life for us also. So first thing is we should have very strong work ethics. What is the meaning of this? Employers value employees who understand and possess a willingness to work hard. ಸೊ ನೀವೇನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಟೈಪ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಈಗ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. ಸೊ ನೀವೇನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊತಾರೋ ಲೈಕ್ ವೆದರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್, ವೆದರ್ ಹಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬರೇ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಷ್ಟ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರೈತಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ indirectly we are saving the time of the company also. ಆಮೇಲೆ whether I am willing to learn, how I am open to learn, how I care about my job, how important this my job is, and whether I will be able to complete all the projects on time, and whether I am having the quality of doing more. Because see, every employer, if for example ನಿಮ್ಗ 50,000 rupees salary per month ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ರ ಅಂದ್ರ he will be giving the work of 50,000. Assume that if by chance in any of the situation, if he will give you the work little more of worth 10,000, so you should work that. We should not say that no, I am being paid for this, I cannot work. So because sometimes this flexibility is also needed. Okay, so that quality he will try finding from you, like whether you have the quality of doing more. ಸೊ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ನೀವು ರೆಡಿ ಅದಿರೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ, ಅಥವಾ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ತಗೊಳಕ್ ರೆಡಿ ಅದಿರೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ನಿಮ್ದತ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರ ಯಾವ್ದ ಕಂಪನಿ ಡೌನ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ವೆನ್ ಐ ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್, ಸೊ ರಿಸೆಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಬಹಳ ಜನಕ್ಕ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ಗೆ ತೆಗಿತಿರ್ತಾರು. ಸೊ ಅವರು ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ಲಿ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ದ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬೈ ದ ನೇಮ್. So they will choose, they will analyze again all these qualities. So ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಯಾರು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಕೈತಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರನ್ನವರು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರು. ಡೌನ್ ಸೈಜಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ದಾಗ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ಸ್, then there are high chances that you will be getting retained in that company. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಜಾಬ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. So remember this, all the points are very important. Now you can pause and read this. Okay, and you can write down this in the paragraph in your notes, or else you can just write down all these highlights also. Next trait here is dependability and responsibility. So again here what you have to make the employer understand is how much you are dependent for the company, like how this company is essential for you, and also you should have the responsibility. You should feel like, yes, I am the responsible employee of this company. I have to take the responsibility and I have to execute the works on time. Employers value employees who come to work on time, are there when they are supposed to be, and are responsible for their actions and behavior. So proper at time management ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅವರು, and they should be there when they are needed, and they should be responsible for whatever the works or actions or their behavior they have. Next is possessing a positive attitude. So this is very important because the positiveness of our attitude shows more when the situation is worst. So ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಲೋ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ we will be very very positive or optimist in our life. ಏನಾರ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೌನ್ಫಾಲ್ ಆಗಕತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ our optimism level starts reducing. So that time this positive attitude, character or the nature comes here play. Employers seek employees who take the initiative and have the motivation to get the job done in a reasonable period of time. It is the enthusiastic employee who creates an environment of goodwill and who provides a positive role model. So even you might have experienced in your personal group also, like ನಿಮ್ದು ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ 4-5 ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅದೊಂದು ನಿಮ್ದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರ, ಸೊ ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಒಂದಿಬ್ರು ಬರೇ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು, ಏನ್ ನನಗೆ ಜಾಬ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಐತಿ, ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ದುಡ್ಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಆರಾಮಿಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ತಲೆ ನುಸಾಕತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮಾತಾಡೋದ್ರ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ನಿಮಗೂ ಅದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವಿಟಿ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಕೈತಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ you should see to it that you are in always like optimistic people group, so that ಅವ್ರದಿಂತ್ರನು ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಕಲಿತೀರಿ, and that will be indirectly helping your life also. Next is adaptability. So this is very important. Adaptability ಅಂದ್ರೆ you should get adjusted or adapted to the change in the environment. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ 1 year ದಿಂತ್ರ, ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾಳೆ ಹಿಡಿದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ರ ಅಂದ್ರ you cannot say that no I cannot work on this project. So you should adapt yourself, you should learn more, and then you should give your 100% for that new project also. So this is called as flexibility, and it also means adapting to the personality and work habits of the co-workers or the supervisors. So ಇದು ಬರೀ ವರ್ಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, adapting ourselves to the personality of the co-workers and the supervisors. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಲೈಕ್ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ದಾಗ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಒಳಗ ಲೈಕ್ ನಾವು 5 ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಒಳಗ ಒಂದು ರೂಮ್ ಒಳಗ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರದು ಮೈಂಡ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಅಂಡ್ 5 ಜನ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ 1 year ನಾವು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆನೇ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಟ್ ಎನಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಕಾನ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅರೈಸ್. ನಾವು ಜಗಳ ಆಡ್ತೀವಿ, ದೆನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಅಂಡ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಾರ್ಡನ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ದ ರೂಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್, ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಕಂಪನಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೋ, ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಬಿಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೋ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಮಿಂಗಲ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿಲಿ ವಿತ್ ದ co-workers as well as the supervisors, irrespective of the kind of the nature they have. Next is honesty and integrity. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಮೊದಲು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಅವ್ರ 12 ethical principles ಒಳಗ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೈತಿ. Like employers value employees who maintain the sense of honesty and integrity above all else. So ಯಾವ್ದ ವರ್ಕ್ ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದಿರಬೇಕು, ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಿಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಿರಬೇಕು. ಗುಡ್ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್. ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ to gain the trust of the customers and maintain the attitude that the customer is always right. So we should be ready to receive the customer feedback, whatever he gives, she gives, and we should be ready for the improvements. Next is we should be self-motivated. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ we should be self-motivated always. Next is motivated to grow and learn. So we should have that quality. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ನಾ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ನಾ ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸದ್ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್, ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದಾವ್ದು ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, he should have the motivation to learn them. Then only he can survive in this community. So a motivation irbeku. And along with that, these days we are seeing that lot of employees leave their company where there is no opportunity to grow. No, they are not leaving the company for the salary and all. Our salary will be really good. If we ask why did you leave this company, brand of the company will also be really good, but they will not be happy with the kind of the work they are doing. So they will feel like, okay, if I keep working on the same stuff for 1 year, my knowledge level will be what I am today. I will not be improved, or I will not be at the higher level next year. So I want to change this company, or I will change this company. So there should be some kind of motivation also by the employer in any organization. Then only the company will grow as well as the employee will also grow. Next trait here is strong self-confidence. Yes, so our confidence level should be at peak always. So self-confidence has been recognized as the key ingredient between someone who is successful and someone who is not. A self-confident person is someone who inspires others. He does what he feels right and is willing to take risk. Self-confident people can also admit their mistakes. So this self-confidence we should have amongst us. So same I can give the example of mine. When I decided to start the institute long back, so that time when I discussed with the senior people or the experienced people in Belgium, so they told, no, why you are taking all this trouble? Well, because you are taking unnecessary risk. You are qualified, you are so well educated, you can do something else also, or you can join a reputed college. Because I was working in RV college, you should have continued working there only. Why you are taking risk of starting the institute by leaving the job? So all these things I got to hear that time, and these inputs or these thoughts were given by the people who were in the teaching field since 20 years. But still I didn't listen them, because I was having self confidence in me that if I work really hard day and night with the target oriented, with the goal oriented, then definitely I will be successful. And today I am where I wanted to be. So this self confidence should be there with each one of us. Next is professionalism. So this is also very important. Whatever the kind of work we do, we should see to it that it should have professional touch. Like the way you look, the way you speak, the way you dress. And the last one is loyalty. So as I mentioned, we should be loyal in what work we are doing there. So earlier what used to happen is, ಈಗ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ, so I used to decide like, no, lifetime I will be in this company and I will be retiring from this same company only. But now these days if you see, it is not happening so. And as per the analysis, in an entire career journey of a person changes somewhere around 8 to 12 jobs for one or the other reasons. Okay, and this loyalty should be from employer side also as well as employee side also. So ಈಗ ನಾವು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಲಾಯಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೋ, ಬಟ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯರ್ ನಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಲಾಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಲೈಕ್ ಅವ್ರು ನಮಗ್ 1 year ಆದ್ಕೂಡಲೇ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಹೈಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಂದಿರ್ತಾರು, ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರ್ತಂದಿರ್ತಾರು, ಅಥವಾ ಲೀವ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಂದಿರ್ತಾರು, ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರು. ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಅದನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಪೆಲ್ಡ್ ಟು ಲೀವ್ ದ ಜಾಬ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಲಾಯಲ್ಟಿ should come from employer as well as the employee. So these are all the work ethics, and we will be studying further topics of this chapter in the next class.